His hands have been pretty good, plus that 1-2 punch of Nico Lee Sin could be very, very dangerous at the beginning of this game. Call me, considering the Silas himself, as you can see Vital, a little bit of a wry grin on his face, but instead, maybe just the good old Gragas to come through, and Sounder, what we playing? Oh, he's playing the Gragas.
Okay. Do it. Oh, you better. He's not going to do it.
Maybe Mihail is just that guy.
Kled actually into Zeri is pretty fun. But he was going for Cassante, not for Kled. And he's going to lock that one in, which is a little bit more boring and a little bit more stereotypical and a little bit more Mihail. But hey, I love Kled, so I was hoping maybe we'd see it. We won't. And now the Gwen counter pick here. It's a lot of magic damage in D+'s composition. Yeah, I actually like the Renekton a little bit more here just for what he's going to be able to do for you in a team fight. And Xayah is pretty good into Gwen, as it turns out, with her feathers. Get locked down by that. It's kind of problematic for her to do anything. The fact that the Lee Sin is able to come over here and just casually grab a flash, even without the root. By the way, if the root hits, he's probably just dead 100% because the Q's gonna land.
Is the Blade Caller going to be there? The question is no, but the Ignite's still ticking. That's why you drink your potions, ladies and gentlemen. Not even close, says Thumb. Even gets the extra experience.
As Thumb's going in.
All right, he's just gonna have the explosive charge explode, and Poolbay, fake version, just gonna wander near that ward. Double H now moving on over, but Lucid is in prime position right now. Blastcone gonna be taken down. There's the headbutt pulse. Q is gonna connect, and Lucid now follows. There's the flash of the pop blossom, and first blood will go to Poolbay. D+ already on the board, and now transition into a Drake. I have
Thumb POG back to back.
Oh, is it happening?
Oh man, he just really baited them in there. He's not going to have any pressure in the lane. Sounder?
Okay. That's going to be a stolen Wolf Camp. Double H coming over looking for some revenge. They get the flash out of Lucid, who's now considering a turn. The Blooming Burst not really getting very much done, though. I don't know how many he passed on his decrocodiling skills, too. And I don't know whether Cassante in Runeterra was one of them. As Thanatos is going to steal the blue. Yeah, interesting. Dominus comes in. There's the flash, but the flash follow and the Call the Meek. And I have a feeling that Meek, that's what Sounder kind of is right now. I'm wondering whether there's ever a way back in for Nongshim, because right now it just feels really difficult, and it's going to continue to feel difficult. That interruption was just gorgeous from Thumb. He has the ult as well. They can tank this one for days. Q's going to miss, and Lucid's going to let him go. Call me just flashed, so I guess, like, I don't know where that Q was going. It was a weird one. As we are looking for an all-out angle, we will find it here as Mihail pulls Thanatos back. He is going to Q the rest of the wave, slice and dice and trying to go for some alcove gaming. Wants some cooldowns back, as he is just going to die. So it will be in trade for a bunch of plates going down here in this mid lane. And Poolbay collects 2 of them, and Lucid grabs 1 as well.
Call Me had to teleport back to lane as well and still lost those plates. So down teleport and flash now, and they will get the Drake.
Ooh, that is a nice buffer from Call Me. Avoids damage from the Pop Blossom. Nicely done. Damn, what an ability. Rocket jump.
It's kind of silly.
It's gorgeous. Second Chemtech Soul in a row. What the heck is this? The Sound is taking a lot of damage. Does cast to try and break up this fight. But Double H not going to find any value with the quickness. And now Thanatos is just gigantic. D+ bearing down on them as Nongshim walk away with barely a health bar. Still, they will be able to escape and keep everyone alive. He's the one that does it. And maybe he just like needs to watch more of your broadcast. That Q somehow missed. Lucid, they don't change positions. And now he's going to die. Vital going to pick that one up very comfortably. Thumb's now in trouble. Blade Caller should be there, but Vital doesn't even need it.
Played it very patiently there.
Oh, okay, teleport in. D+ not wanting to give this one away. Q is going to connect there from Lucid. And it looks like Sounder will be moving away. Mihail looking for an angle, finds some Qs here as there's a headbutt onto Sounder just to secure the Eye of the Herald. Now Thumb does have the ulti. There's the Pop Blossom. Featherstorm is going to mitigate it from Vital, though. Let's see whether he can keep himself alive as Double H is going to escape. Thumb getting relatively low, and there is the all-out onto Thanatos, but I don't know whether that's the target. Never mind. Mihail is the god of Cassante, and I should have never doubted. Q's going to go wide there as well, as now Call Me is going nuts in this fight. Rahel explodes, and this guy is Yeah, he's lossless on this Tristana for a reason, I guess. And now DK are in a lot of trouble, wanting to try and find their way out of this. Still, Nongshim don't exactly have massive health bars themselves. Blooming Burst gonna lock down Mihail. As Poolbay wanting to find even more. These barrels do need to be respected as Lucid is gonna slink back into his jungle. Nongshim win another fight. Go for it. No, that's totally fine. You got me some hindsighting there. I'm totally fine. Like the real final was IG versus KT. If you want to break down each of those games, it's totally fine. As Rahel is going to get cast, but let's see whether he can keep himself alive. Sounder now finds himself between two enemy turrets, and Call Me explodes Lucid, who's having a real rough one here on his Lee Sin.
Yeah, he had some good moments, but it was in the early game, let's say. That's a second turret going down here. That's mid-turret.
Thanatos is being treated like a Goomba, and now he's going to have to try and run away. Pop Blossom does nothing. Mihail is just going to Cassante his way out. And Nongshim just have D+ tied up in their own side of the map, and they cannot move out.
What happened, D+, because you had a huge lead topside, you had a decent state in bot. Mid was...
there's another Feather Storm, as they are just going to dive on top of him as soon as he doesn't have the ult. They wipe him out, and now the teleport's coming in. Mihail wants to try and make his way out. He uses Thumb as a taxi, but is that the right choice? Because Thumb is still coming for you. He's looking for the opportunity, and Call Me is just going to try and win the game off to the other side. We're not interested in that. They're not going to be able to kill Mihail.
Finals.
Yeah. I do think that Baron is really valuable. They've only taken one turret. If they get into any lanes with Baron, then this game could swing so incredibly far. Mihail already taking down Vision as this Baron down a little bit. I think they're looking for a turn, but you can see Call Me is already heading back towards bottom lane. He's continuing to push that one out. And D+, they may have to just commit to this. Lucid does get the kick onto Sounder. Pop Blossom off on the other side, trying to make sure that this one works out as Sounder's now burning. Rahel grabs the kill, and they're going to have to get this teleport in fast. There's the headbutt onto Call Me, and now Rahel, can you make this one happen? The answer is no. He is just too strong. Thumb almost did it. He almost made the impossible happen. Nice little sidestep, but the all-out's still going to come through there, and Lucid will be taken down. Poolbay has to flash, uses the Mega Cone to get all the way back to the inner turret. And D+, they are thwarted at the Baron.
I really think this call from D+ was quite desperate, but they played it out so well that I can't really blame them. But Sounda tanked enough, then Call Me came in and Thumb with the insane heroics to try to actually push that Tristana out of... Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to stop comment for a second.
You may need... Because Rahel is also coming on over. He doesn't have his ulti available. However, they can get towards this pit. And Nongshim, you are playing with fire, friendos. Okay, the Blooming Burst comes forward. There it is. The Baron is secured by the Xayah, but it's now a double kill, and we may need some certification. Get the printer ready, Wolf. Never mind. No, it's not quite. I mean, it's a double kill, and he's 4-1.
If Nongshim get it and have it on a Tristana who's pushing really hard, it's so problematic for D+ as well. And Lucid is on a flank, as he has been most of this game, but they're very aware of it.
All right, there is another attempted kick as Lucid's just going to boot away Vital. Now he's likely to die. The rest of the team just going to move back.
That ward it did was so valuable. They see exactly the angle he's trying to take. Vital press star.
Oh, that's a great pickoff. But Sounder is going to go golden yet again. The Zhonya's has got a lot of value. However, he is still going to die. Poolbay's fake version will be taken out. All inners now destroyed. Still, DK, an opportunity to fight for Soul Point. Both teams with that one available. Lucid, once again, spotted out on a ward. There's Double H looking for that opportunity, but Thumb is not exactly the target that they want to look for. And now, Lucid on the flank. All right, Call Me. Gonna get down that control ward. Lucid back into the fog of war, but that is gonna be Soul Point secured by Nongshim. Can they get themselves out there, though? Can they find a team fight that they're looking for? As Thanatos is just going to get bursted down. He goes golden. That's going to mean the explosive charge doesn't get anything done as he dives on top. There's the Pop Blossom, as now Vital is going to be the target. They take down the bottom lane again. They need to kill the Tristana, though, and she's going to murder the Zeri. Into the backline goes Mihail. He's feeling fantastic as Thumb and Poolbay. I don't know whether they can do it together. Even with a three-man pulverized, Poolbay's going to be taken down. And that's a full health Tristana. Yeah, you can kill Vital. What about the $6 billion million gold Tristana.
Yeah, well, you can kill the one that's extremely hard to kill that has ult. And it was really well played, actually, by Thanatos to try to bait him out there. And then the follow-up from Pulbe was fantastic. But then the Tristana is like, well, I'm still here. I'm still full health. I'm 3.5 items on this Tristana. Waiting for that flank. He's pulling a Pulbe.
He really is. And if, I mean, you are one kick. We're post 30 minutes. Like, that's Lee Sin, the champion.
One kick, man.
You are actually one kick, man. That is exactly it. I believe that's the sequel. I'm not entirely sure. And DK, let's see what they can find. That is a great little pick-off onto Thanatos, who is going to slice dice and will stay alive. And Nongshim, they'll just move back towards this mid lane. Okay, Lucid wanting to find the opportunity. There is Thumb into the back line. Out goes Double H. He does have the quickness. And it's a secondary flank. It's not even the first one that's the problem. The Feathers, though, was so valuable from Vital. And it was their last hope. It was their last plan, and it does not work as Colmy is feeling it, man. The emote spam's coming in. The angry bees are coming out. And Nongshim, they will even up the series. They will not go quietly in this one whatsoever. And this Nexus is going to go down. We have a best of 3 on our hands now. Double Chemtech souls, but the intensity was still there. You love to see it. Orcs, you ain't going to slow us down today.
Nah, not going to happen. And Nongshim feeling very hyped after that win.
And this is like, man, so last time they went with the first pick Kai'Sa. And you can see like the adaptations, the changes, and Trist was banned in game 1, not banned here. And this is very, very important. I need to vote. It's going to be a mid lane vote. I don't think it's. No, I don't think my vote is very relevant.
I really feel like this game should have been D+, but they made that huge mistake bottom side. And honestly, Lucid, he had the game under his control, and then he gave control back. Like, we saw 2 sides of Lucid in this game.
Yeah.
And the early game was fantastic for him, but the mid to late, he wasn't able to make it happen. And then obviously the flanks, like, we can make jokes about it, but he's one kick man. Like, there's only so much you could do from Lee Sin's deficit, right? Or his team's deficit as Lee Sin. And
this guy's Tristana, so that he goes 9-1-8.
Cursed DPM, we've seen it before. Valdez and I've seen that DPM before. It's the one where you're like, ooh,
it's like a small number, but it's a huge number.
Yeah. 1 death as well, 2 aces. That's an interesting stat.
Yeah.
But
wait, does that mean he got 2 pentakills? Because there's 2 times 5 people died. Because, like, isn't an ace more of a team stat?
Yeah,
like, I'm a bit confused.
I mean, he is a plan to reset champion, so I like to put with the Tristana comp. They got 2 aces. That's fair. He got a triple kill. I think that was the highest he got. He might have gotten 2 triple kills, but honestly, Atlas, it was a problem. The Tristana, the Xayah, also kind of a problem. They need to change up the drafting. We had a big adaptation here on the side of Nongshim. They were behind, but once they started to come back, their draft was way better.